Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Joe here with Deranged. So if you're here, then you've thought about going to UTV Takeover. You've probably seen some of our videos in the past, or maybe you've seen some of the advertisements online, and you're considering heading out and seeing what it's all about. The purpose of this video is to take you through our experience there, let you know a little bit about what the event is about. We'll tell you about the events that they have and the other related activities, and let you know some of the highlights that we had from our trip. Ultimately, the goal is to help you decide whether or not it's worth the price of admission and the potential travel costs. So let's jump into it. So before we get started, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and then click the notification bell so you can get notified when we post new videos and interact with us in the comments. Also, if you want to support the channel, check out the links in the description. If you're looking for anything related to your side-by-side or UTV, you can click on our Rocky Mountain ATV MC link in the description below and find just about anything you need. You can also check out some of the parts and supplies that we offer on our website at derangedoffroad.com. So before we get started with the details on the event, I want to be upfront and make sure everybody understands we are not sponsored, related to, or part of UTV Takeover. This is our authentic thoughts on the experience and the overall activities and whatnot that are related to UTV Takeover. So want to be upfront there. We're not sponsored or anything else. This is just our opinions of the whole event. Okay, I guess we'll start by saying what UTV Takeover is. So many of you probably know because you're here, but if not, we'll give you a brief breakdown of what it is. UTV Takeover is a UTV community event that brings all kinds of people together that are into UTVs and everything around them. So there's activities, there are sponsors, there's vendor row, there's all kinds of stuff related to it. So it's really a great event that's put on in, I think there's 4 different communities now, or 4 different locations now anyway. They really bring a great event to each of these kind of key locations around the country and get a ton of people together that are in the UTV industry. And there's a lot of cool stuff around it. So I'll start by going over some of the activities that are at UTV Takeover. So first, the one that a lot of people see highlights and videos and Instagram clips and TikToks and Reels and all that kind of stuff related to is the Huck Fest. So at every UTV Takeover, there is a Huck Fest. What is a Huck Fest? Simply put, for those who aren't hip to the cool lingo, it's a jump competition. So there are everybody from pros to regular Joes that jump in their side-by-sides, and it's a competition to see who can jump the longest. The Huck Fest can get pretty crazy. Really, it's a bunch of guys or a bunch of people who are just trying to jump their side-by-sides the furthest. Some get a little crazy, and there have been injuries. You're sure to see some accidents or wrecks or anything else associated with it. It's people pushing the limits, right? And limits will be broken. So the Huck Fest is a lot of fun to see. It's usually pretty action-packed. It's usually pretty quick. They just get the jump set, send them one after another, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So definitely had a lot of fun watching the Huck Fest. Another activity that they have is the Wheelie Fest. So Wheelie Fest is a little more difficult to get right. The last one that we went to, it probably took them, I don't know, an hour of just waiting to get the wheelie hill situated just perfect in order to send these UTVs into a wheelie and have a good kind of competition there. So the Wheelie Fest is pretty cool once they get going. There's also a lot of high risk there, so you will see some people get a little squirrely with the wheelies. They also have short course racing. There will be some pros and some regular Joes in that. If you want to ride in your side-by-side and do the short course race, you absolutely can. You sign up for it, you sign the waiver, and you're in. Ton of fun with the short course racing. There's some people that do it that are really good at it, and there's also some regular Joes that maybe aren't so good at it, and it's fun to watch both of them get after it. Next thing they do is sand drag. So there is sand drags during the day as well, where they set up a drag racing course, they groom it and everything else. It's timed, it's a competition, and that is a lot of fun. There are some really wild machines that get out there and race in these drag races. Last year, there were the Packard Performance guys there with their YXZs that are turboed and have all kinds of crazy horsepower. Those guys usually put on a great show, along with all the people who just, bring their rigs, the regular Joes, I guess, if you will. Sand drags are a lot of fun. Competition during the day. Night is just, me against you. Drag races is pretty cool. pretty cool to watch. So next is Rally Fest, and Rally Fest is really kind of unique to Sand Hollow. They do have different similar activities, I guess you'd say, at the other UTV takeovers. So it's really, at UTV Takeover, they try to do events or trails that really take advantage of the terrain that you're in or things you're around. So Rally Fest at UTV Takeover Sand Hollow gives you the opportunity to do rock crawling and other trail riding around Sand Hollow. So most of it's going to be rock crawling, just because of the geography and the trail. There is some other non-rock crawling stuff that's around it, just kind of sightseeing type stuff. But for most of the trails around Sand Hollow, it's going to be rock crawling or going through the dunes a little bit. So Rally Fest is an awesome event at Sand Hollow as well. In places like Oklahoma, they have other events like Hill Fest and Elimination Short Course. They have knockout races. They have all kinds of stuff that is not that is separate or unique to their geography and the riding style around the area. Some of the additional activities that they do, they try to have a lot of fun. So they'll have things like barrel racing. Dave and I at one time participated basically in blindfolded, I think it was barrel racing or something like that. You basically have to do a little course blindfolded, and your co-pilot has to run you through the process. Dave and I sucked. We did not win, but it was a lot of fun. And they do a ton of cool stuff like that. So there's not just barrel racing, there's show and shine, there's stereo competitions, there's all that kind of stuff. So really a ton of cool events and activities around the UTV community. One more thing that they do here as well is demo rides. So you'll often find the manufacturers there doing demos. I know Kawasaki has demoed the KRX there. Yamaha has demoed, I believe, their RMX there as well, and I think the YXZ. You'll also see Can-Am there on occasion. Really, those kind of change based on the availability of the manufacturers and whatnot, but they usually have a demo ride set up so you can demo some of these manufacturers' machines during the activity or during the takeover event. So that's a little bit about what UTV Takeover is. Now the next thing is, where do you stay when you're there? Well, at most UTV takeovers, they have camping opportunities or the ability for you to stay on site in one form or another. So for example, in Sand Hollow, they reserve the entire beach. They comb the beach, smooth the beach out, whatever you want to call it, and they set it up for RV parking. And they help people in and out of the beach to be parked in and out of the beach. Usually you'll see a bulldozer or something pulling RVs in and out to get them set up. That's just how they do it there because that's the terrain they're dealt with there in Sand Hollow. But at each one of these events, you'll have the opportunity to stay on site usually. But if you do want to camp, you'll want to get those reserved quickly because they do fill up quick. The other option is to stay at hotels nearby. So most of the events have hotels somewhere nearby. That's usually what we do. Camping is fun if you have an RV. Camping is not as fun as if you're in a tent. We don't have an RV. I'd rather camp in a hotel than camp in a tent on a beach. So we usually stay in a hotel, or I do anyway, or we'll stay at Garrett and Dave's while we're there in Sand Hollow. So there is accommodations on site. You also have the option to stay off the site. So now I'll take you through some of the highlights for us. So for me, the biggest highlight was the rock crawling. I really do enjoy pushing UTVs to the limit in rock crawling, or at least getting around the edges of the limit. So I love taking them on the trails. I love guiding and helping people through those as well. It really is a lot of fun. So it's great to get on a new trail, take on new challenges. The last event that we went to, we did the Maze, which is a great 7 or 8 rated trail, depending on the direction that you go. A lot of fun, a lot of opportunity or a lot of risk, I guess you'd say, involved. And anytime there's risk involved, there's entertainment. So that's a lot of fun. I always love doing the rock crawling, whether it's guiding or being involved in it. It's just a ton of fun. Huckfest, it was a ton of fun as well. So we have a ton of great videos, a ton of good times watching the Huckfest. I'm not sure we'll contribute to it. I'm not sure we'll be jumping our rigs. It's just not really our style. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'm kind of leaning further towards the won't. But it is a lot of fun to watch and see these people really push their side-by-sides to the limit. So Huckfest was a ton of fun. And then lastly, the sand drags. So again, the sand drags are a ton of fun to watch. It's fun to watch the main competition during the day, but at night it's a blast just to set up to back your side-by-side up to the drag strip area, sit on the back of it, and or sit in some chairs near it and just watch people go one after another against each other. So really cool to see what people can do in their machines and watch them push their machines to the limit. So that was a lot of fun. I'm sure we will be running the Pro XP at least, and probably the KRX as well, in these sand drags at night. So they're a ton of fun as well. And at all the UTV Takeover events, they have night ride activities as well, which that's a lot of fun. You get to go out with 100, 200, 300, whatever the number is, just a ton of side-by-sides. Everybody all lit up, everybody headed out in one direction, everybody having a good time together. So a ton of fun as well being involved in those night rides. So who should go to UTV Takeover? We'll kind of wrap it up by answering that question. It really is designed for everybody to be able to attend. They have activities for the smallest of kids up to seniors and whatnot. They have a ton of activities for people. If you like trail riding, they got stuff. If you like watching people jump stuff, they got stuff. If you like a ton of action, they got stuff. If you like to lay back and chill, they have it. If you want to go shopping and get some deals, some show deals and stuff like that, they have that option as well. So really, it's designed so that anyone could be entertained and find value in the experience. I would say if you have a UTV, if you have a side-by-side and there's a UTV Takeover event within a day's drive of you, then absolutely do what you need to make it there. So I had a ton of fun, or have had a ton of fun the last couple of years attending them. They are a blast to be at. There's a ton of stuff going on. It's fun to get out your machine and push it to the limits. I know a lot of people buy side-by-sides or UTVs, and then they have to try to push dates or figure out a way in which they can get in their side-by-side and get riding. This really is a great opportunity to do it. So I would put it on your calendar. I would get your reservations, buy your tickets. If you're gonna camp, get your reservations for your campground and get it done, because it really is a good time and a lot of fun for the whole family. All right, guys, so have you been to UTV Takeover? If you have, let us know in the comments down below, and let us know if you think it was worth it to attend the event. I personally, like I've just said, I think it is, but you let us know in the comments down below. Guys, that's it for this one. If you're planning to be to UTV Takeover, you will see me and Garrett and likely Dave there as well. So look for us there, come say hi. We'd love to shake your hand and say hello. With that said, that's it. Ride safe, pack out what you pack in, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm just gonna say